One of the best stadiums in football. Welcome, everyone, to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
13-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
On 1, ready?
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run again with Brown. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 3rd and less than a yard. Now Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, But it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings up second down.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space in playing tight man-to-man coverage. He knocks it away.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign of that run.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Here's Brown again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Well, you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep the defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let them go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Here's Riker, set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. Still going inside the 35. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. I'll start with a give to Jones. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
talk to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Quick slant to Hawkinson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Going on third, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down. On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Back.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back.
Gun.
Burrow from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. Nice work there to cancel out the penalty and then some. That's 9 yards, 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot to give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of one. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it on 3rd and 5. Burrow on the play action. It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Get set.
Burrow now on 1st down. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before.
Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 46. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Going play action here. Burrow gets everything he has under this throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. The defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
11 MT. Done. Stop.
Defense showing blitz. Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Stop.
Now a give. It's Brown headed right. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Get set. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Fits it through the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You know, Kate, it looked to me like this one, he leaves the pocket, and this is where you're out on the schoolyard, out on the playground. Now, you're looking for your buddy to find that connection. Unfortunately, receiver QB, they could not find the completion that time.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Looking to throw. Burrow. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
I'm fine, ready?
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Gun. Stop. Big 13.
Going with Brown on the ground. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volume.
And that's no good. I don't know if the snap and hold were clean, and he is not able to knock it through. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Things going well so far. And that'll put them up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. McCarthy. Complete out to the right. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings. With it, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Into a crowd, and intercepted! And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
I'm one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, Man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's get set. Stop.
A run with Brown. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Has it downfield. It's Chase. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On one, ready?
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Gun. Stop. 180.
Tight end going in motion here.
Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. This throw is caught. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Big shot.
Pirine crosses the goal line for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get more points to end a lopsided first half. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals push the lead to 20. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Go, Rig, go.
One final shot before the half. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. A give left side to Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Throw left side, complete. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Kid, I was on the field, a young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
They've got a man in motion. 3rd and short, it's Burrow. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, here we go.
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. Has it downfield, working the left. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
On the ground, Brown. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table.
And the defender comes away with it. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone. But so often, what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Jones with a run to start the 3rd quarter. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 9-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They'll give left side to Jones. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now McCarthy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here we go.
A give now to Brown. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Burrow. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's 3rd down now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back, motioning right. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That is Compt, and it's Higgins again.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They are now set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Brown. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
It's 11-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that will set up 1st and goal. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Here we go. Ready? 11. Stop.
Another try following the sack. Ball is down. Burrow lost it. And the Vikings have recovered. No return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending, Kate. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Complete out to the right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in a double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, McCarthy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Another throw here for McCarthy. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Here we go. Stop.
Brown on the carry. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Here we go.
Trying again following the sack. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. McCarthy looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Back to the air, McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He's got it downfield near the edge. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Okay, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. Yeah. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Escapes the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
A minute 20 left to go. This is second and 10. Now McCarthy. Brought in close to the 8. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within one score in the fourth. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Vikings
setting up to pass. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trips this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go give me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Oh, they're set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to work and do some serious damage.
Quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
Man in motion here. After the pick, here's Burrow again. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
Second down at the 30-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
11. Gun.
Looking to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
Hey, 10. 11 Thomas.
Here he is to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
He's got it inside the 25. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Vikings 31. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming in